Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Orion, and today I'm updating a video of mine from all the way back in January of 2019. It's been crazy 4 years, if you can believe that. Maybe 3 years. I'm not sure. It's been a really long time, and my opinion has evolved. My opinion has changed. I'm pretty sure your opinion has changed too. Or maybe not. Who knows? Leave them in the comments down below. And not already subscribed, click the red button, turn on the notification bell, become part of the Super Chillest family on YouTube. It would mean so much to me if you could share these videos to your family and friends. It would be great to have them a part of this Super Chill family. Anyway, we're going to deep dive into this conversation, and I hope you enjoy. So your question is, Orion, what opinion of yours has changed? Well, back then, I thought the mainstream music was trash. And the radio wasn't really worth listening to. So, my opinion evolves. Everybody's does. I just said that in the intro. I am one to listen to every single genre. I don't care anymore if it's bad, good, amazing. All those feelings deeps down into my brain, my heart, everything. Music can be something that is different, something that is unique, something that is different in your ears, different through your eyes, and everything. It just changes over time, and my mindset has changed drastically since 2017, 2016, whenever I started listening to music regularly. I go on Bandcamp, I go on Spotify, I go on YouTube, I go on all sorts of websites to find the new music, new artists, whatever you want to describe it as. I just love doing that because it's such a good feeling when you're getting into something new. Because I've been getting into a lot of, say, Japanese pop, Canadian grunge, if you can even describe the 90s Canadian rock scene. It's a great time to find that kind of stuff. Especially Russian music and Japanese music. It's good stuff. I love that stuff. And there's a lot of psychedelic rock out there that no one knows. A lot of grunge. A lot of alternative stuff. A lot of pop music that no one goes and listens to. It's very under the radar. And the radio here is great, especially the one I've been listening to since October or so, WNRN. That's free publicity right there. I auditioned for a internship there. And then there's 3WV in the classic rock scene that I've been listening to since I was a kid. It's a lot of music in this area that isn't very good, especially bluegrass. I'm not huge on it, but I do dig it, okay? I am into country music, okay? I have been listening to country music a while. I've been trying to get into it, like John Prine and, you know, stuff like that. It's a lot to take in because some of it isn't very good, okay? I'm talking to the Florida Georgia line here. So bad it's good kind of music. And yeah, I can only listen to Beer 30. I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry, but that's the only song I can listen to. But really, like I was saying, there is a lot of music that you guys need to find out. You need to look into independent radios in your area. That's my recommendation. Look for independent radios in your area. Don't count the classic rock stations or whatever. Hip-hop can still be good. Pop music can still be good. It just depends on what you're digging, okay? The trap music is kind of trash, I'm being honest. But stuff like Lil Peep and, you know, XXXTentacion, those guys are pretty good. Even Juice WRLD. I just saw a video of Juice WRLD on the internet playing this acoustic song or whatever, and it sounds great. It's amazing. Monsters in My Basement or whatever. Like, all these guys, all these musicians, are so different in so many different styles, so many unique places that you can be, and I wouldn't even expect myself to like this music years ago, back in like 2015 or whatever. I was super into EDM. EDM was one of the genres that got me into listening to music regularly, if you can believe that. Other than that, I was listening to just basic classic rock stuff like Led Zeppelin, Van Halen, stuff like that, you know? I wasn't deep diving, and I love that feeling of deep diving. I mean, I've been getting into Synthwave as well. I love that retro aesthetic of Synthwave, especially Fitness Frank and Weird Paul. Those two guys, I mentioned them in my last video, the worst, 2020 was the worst than I thought video, whatever I called it. I mentioned those guys. Fitness Frank and Weird Paul are just great YouTubers that no one knows. Especially Fitness Frank. He's inspiring me to eventually pick up the synthesizer, piano, whatever. I want to do that. Especially Wesley Willis as well. He's a huge inspiration. These artists, it's just all over the place. It's very inspiring. Weird Paul is lo-fi music as well. Punk, lo-fi, grunge, whatever. He's had the same haircut for the past 40 years, if you can believe that. But yeah, all that stuff. I want to mention a few other bands too. The War on Drugs, Rainbow Butt Monkeys. I'm trying to think of other stuff. Watch House, Jackson and Sellers, I believe, as well. All these bands, artists I have been getting into lately have been great. And then there's the Yard Act, a UK band that I've been getting into as well. But really, it can be everything. All these bands, genres. I'm rambling on, but that's the type of video I want to do today. It is great. All these bands, artists, genres. If people actually deep dive to these websites like Bandcamp, YouTube, you have to deep dive super hard for YouTube. But YouTube Music has a section where you can find playlists of all these bands. There's a lot of them that are generic, 90s, 2000s bands out there, but, I still dig them. Theory of a Dead Man, the worst frickin' song ever, Hate My Life. It's like the worst lyrics ever, but I love the song. It's just so stupid, but I love it, It's so questionable, too, the lyrics. It's dumb, but I'm just saying, if you went to these websites, went to these radio stations in your area, there's another radio station I forgot to mention, KEXP, which is the Seattle station. They play everything. It's one of those independent radios which they love to play everything. I think you can even request songs. I can't remember correctly, but KEXP, the Q. My friend showed me, like I said, I was getting into Canadian rock. My friend showed me this station called The Q, which is the home of the Tragically Hip, which is another great band from Seattle. Canada. Big Wreck, stuff like that, gets played on there a lot, and it's a good time. It's a good time when you're listening to these stations. But that's what I recommend. Everyone that is watching this video, if you're not, doesn't matter. Click the subscribe button. Helps me out. But everyone that's watching this channel right now, I recommend you to go out, find a radio station, flip the dial a bunch of times. I know you will find something good out there that you like. This can be soundtrack music, everything. It doesn't matter. Jazz gets played on the radio too. A lot of jazz, punk, I don't think gets played that much, but in this area at least. But jazz, blues, all that stuff is on the radio somewhere in America. There's also a website my friend showed me, I believe it was Radio Garden, where you can just hover over any place on the entire world map and you can find a radio station that is playing anything. It doesn't matter what the genre is, it plays anything. Anything that is going on right now, at this very moment, Radio Garden. That's a cool website, and I'll put everything I mentioned in the description as well. I don't want to hold you too long here on the channel, but this video in particular, but that's all I have to say today. Is my opinion has changed. I don't know about yours, but I'm feeling very inspired by all of this change in my musical taste. I'm very diverse when it comes to music now, and I love everything. I try to love everything. Can't, love every single piece of music out there, but I'm getting used to it. I'm evolving. I'm trying to get into new stuff. I don't care if it's generic pop music. I don't care if it's generic country music. I will listen to anything. Even death metal. Even grindcore. I'm just saying. It's good stuff. It's good to be diverse. And yeah, that's my little discussion today. Leave all your opinions in the comments down below. My channel's kind of on a dying slope again. It would mean a lot if you could, subscribe, share these videos, and everything else is in the description down below. I hope to bring some more merch in the future as well. I'm thinking of a design right now to remaster the Super Chill merch. I talked about that earlier. Even put a community post up. I'm thinking about remastering that and adding a couple other designs as well. But yeah, join the channel if you are not a member. If you want to support me even more than before. Patreon is also down there for an alternative to that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching me ramble on about music. It's a great time. I'll catch you guys later in the next video. I don't know what it will be, but it's always a surprise here. And stay super chill.